We're back at Universal Studios Hollywood for one final night as we wrap up the semifinals on American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Matt Eisman.
And I'm Akbar Pasha-Piamella. Matt, we've had a great time here on New York Street, but we're about to pack up and head to Vegas. The question is, which ninjas are going with us?
Well, that'll be determined by tonight's races. We've got two groups of superstar ninjas who will be sprinting through our side-by-side course. For a preview of our first hour, let's go down to Zuri Hall.
Yeah, guys, this is going to be fun. Let's take a look at who we'll see racing tonight. We've got the teenager who won the $1 million last season.
Vance Walker has done it!
The youngest champion in the history of Ninja Warrior, Vance Walker. Plus, the ninja who was runner-up, one of the all-time greats, Daniel Gill.
That was incredible!
And coming off a buzzer in qualifying,
yes! She's got it!
It's tonight's top women's seed, Texas college student, Isabella Wakeham. These ninjas are ready to fly, guys.
Thanks, Zuri. We'll be racing all night, and our two fastest in each group will compete for the safety pass to use in Vegas.
That gets them a second chance if they fall and could be worth $1 million.
We're going to start tonight with one of the night's biggest competitors and one of the season's biggest surprises. On one side, it's South Dakota's Josh Miller. He may look like a mild-mannered high school student, but in the gym, he is a beast. He shocked us with a buzzer back in qualifying. He's facing Utah's 6'5" John Mack, known as The Reach, because of that wingspan. He's become a top ninja after overcoming a family tragedy, and he did it with the help of his friend Carson Voiles.
My dad was always my role model and my hero. We discovered Ninja Warrior together and started building a backyard course. He struggled with depression and anxiety his whole life, and I never knew about it. And then when I was 13 years old, my dad committed suicide. I honestly didn't know what to do. I was in a really horrible and dark place, and I was really struggling. Ninja was an outlet for me. It was something I could do that allowed me to process all the grief and trauma I was going through.
Oh, dude.
Dude, my mom made you some cinnamon rolls, man.
Dude, we all know you made these.
Oh, absolutely, man. Handcrafted myself.
You bake in your spare time. Dude, you should be proud of it.
Coming to Carson's gym and being able to meet him and work out with him was like the only bright spot in my life.
He came into the Ninja gym. It's just a scrawny 13-year-old kid. We bonded over Ninja, and as we progressed further down the Ninja path, we became really good friends.
Bro, where are you? Are you even? Ah! Get out of here! You reached it! You can't use your reach, dude.
After losing my dad, it was wonderful to have a positive male influence in my life. And to be able to compete with Carson this year is the most exciting thing ever. And then to have him here on the sideline and cheering me on is, I mean, you just can't ask for anything better. I'm just living the dream with my best friends. It's pretty special.
Carson will be running later, and John Mack's family and friends are also over there. And Josh Miller's got his parents here from South Dakota.
Josh Miller hit a buzzer in qualifying. He's a 7th seed, and John Mack is an 18th seed because he fell early in qualifying.
Two great stories, one dream to get to Vegas. Mack is 8 inches taller, 50 pounds heavier, and it's dead even at spring forward.
Mack's got the edge and experience. This is his 3rd season. Josh Miller's just a rookie.
The Reach has the lead and heads right into the Wingnuts.
6 tough obstacles on this semis race course. You gotta pace yourself or it will catch up to you.
Well, Josh Miller impressed us so much in qualifying. The Reach looking strong. He can just use those long arms to grab one handle after the other. Doesn't even have to release. What a race! And you could see John Mack, the first one off, heading into Spin Hopper.
All right, and this is where John Mack is gonna live up to his name, The Reach.
But here comes Josh Miller.
Oh, it's Miller time.
Oh, it's gonna be a race on the climb.
Oh my goodness, The Reach versus Miller time.
Miller up, a race to the buzzer.
He's The Reach, The Reach, The Reach, The Reach.
6'5" John Mack was able to use that long reach and get the wing by a fingernail.
John Mack was on out in front most of this race, but Josh Miller goes flying by him coming off spin hopper. Then it was a scramble to the top, and right there, you can see John Mack hit the buzzer first by 7/100ths of a second. Are you not entertained?
Josh, you put your head up high because that was the closest race we've had since we started head-to-head racing. You could still move on as one of our fastest non-winners. John, you're going to Vegas, and it's early, but with that time, you could be racing for the safety pass. What a way to start the night. Up next, two good friends from California. They've trained together, now they'll race each other. We've got teenager Jonah Meningo, who's on his high school football and track team. He'll be trying to outrun his buddy, the archery ninja, Anthony Porter.
Welcome back to Anthony's Joke in the Woods.
In 2023, I uprooted my life and I'm living in a cabin in the woods in Lake Tahoe.
Where am I?
I've been posting nature education videos and I'm known as Outdoor Anthony. If you're watching this, it's time to go climb a tree. When hiking in snow, make sure you look up occasionally to see if there's any falling snow that might hit you from above. For some reason, I'm viral on social media now. I'm into millions of views and I'm recognized around places that I travel to, which is very weird.
And holy crap, that is a bear behind me.
Jonah Meningo and I, we're training partners. We've been training twice a week for the last few years together.
Anthony's a really strong ninja. I've been racing Anthony during training, and sometimes he wins, sometimes I win. So this race, I think it's gonna be close.
Jonah's family on the sideline wearing purple, as are Anthony's parents, who are also here.
You gotta give the edge to Porter. He's been to Vegas 2 times already. Meningo's just a young pup.
Jonah Meningo does sprints for his high school track team, not afraid to go fast.
Anthony Porter's 10 years older. Can he hold off the teenager?
Ooh, Porter has a crash landing, but threw first.
Oh, Porter grabbed the wrong side of that first wing nut.
And that's gonna cost him time. Meningo's now in the lead. You can see the second and third handles have plastic barriers, so you can only grab them from one side. And that mistake has allowed Meningo to get out in front. He's now halfway across hopscotch.
And here comes Porter.
Well, he's flying across these tiles and now putting the pressure back on Meningo. And he's closing in. Oh, too close to call, heading into spin hopper.
Oh boy, Porter came from behind. Man up, because it's evened up. Wow!
Meningo just ahead of Porter on the descent.
Oh!
And Porter is out. Not sure who finished the last obstacle first, but if Meningo gets through this, it won't matter. And he does. 16 years old. He's going to Vegas. Another close race, and Jonah Meningo was pushed to the end by his training partner, Anthony Porter.
Porter made a mistake on wing nuts, and that cost him the lead. Then he got right back into it, but he spun off as he came down spin hopper, and Jonah Meningo just cruised to the buzzer.
Tonight, we've got two groups of ninja superstars. Our first hour includes our reigning champion, Vance Walker. Plus, the guy he edged out for the $1 million, Daniel Gill.
He was so close.
And up next, after a devastating injury, she had to learn to walk again.
Nice, keep going, nice!
Now, Karen Wilton will try to earn a spot in Vegas against impressive teenager Madeline Medeiros when American Ninja Warrior returns. Back in 2019, Carson Voiles and Josh Salinas both made it to stage 3 at the national finals. And minutes ago, these two faced off to earn a return trip to Vegas after 5 years away.
All right, here we go, off to the races.
With their families watching, Salinas, a 32-year-old dad from Houston, jumped out to an early lead over Voiles, a 38-year-old father from Utah.
These guys were some of the strongest ninjas we saw 5 years ago, and now look at them.
Both look strong and made it to spin hopper.
Oh!
But Voiles' fall sealed the win for Salinas. The veteran finished in under a minute. Up next, we have two women from the Lone Star State. It's Mighty Madeline, Houston teenager Madeline Medeiros, up against a competitor almost 30 years older, 45-year-old Karen Wilton. And both these women know what it's like to overcome obstacles.
Come on, Karen. You got this. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go.
I competed on season 11.
Yes! Shoot! Oh, shoot! Yes!
What a moment for Karen Wilton!
Yeah! Okay, mama!
I was literally at the top of my game, and then it was like 3 days after that is when I hurt my neck. I had basically ruptured all of the ligaments from the base of my skull down to C4.
Karen spent 3 months in a wheelchair and 1 year in physical therapy. But then she got back into the gym.
Very nice, Karen. Keep it going. It's all coming back, just like riding a bicycle.
And back in qualifying, this mother of two made a miraculous comeback on our course.
Just gotta let it go. Trust it.
Nice! Karen Wilton, we're getting a sequel, Akbar.
It's been a really long journey coming back from this injury, and I'm not done yet. The next stop is Vegas.
Madeline Medeiros knows all about tough moms. Her mother, Karen, has been battling stage 4 breast cancer for nearly 3 years.
My mom not only inspires me to be a better ninja, but she inspires me to be a better person.
Good job. Let's go. Lock it in. That's a big Vegas move right there.
She shows me that no matter what you're going through, you can still push through it and you can still be positive and happy along the way.
Good job. Awesome. Thanks.
I'm definitely running for my mom, and I just really want to make her proud.
As always, Maddie's mom, Karen, is here to cheer her on. Karen Wilton's daughters are watching her from back in Texas, and some of Karen's friends and training partners on the sideline. Mighty Madeline's the 3 seed, Karen Wilton the 6. Can the mom keep her comeback season alive?
Yeah, after that injury, how amazing would it be for Karen Wilton to make it to Vegas? She may be the underdog, but she's still got some fight in her.
Well, she has great determination. Always remarkable seeing her on the course, knowing how hard she worked to get here. She's got a big challenge in trying to keep up with Maddie Medeiros, who made it to Vegas last year as a rookie.
And Maddie only weighs 106 pounds, our lightest competitor.
And Mighty Madeline, pretty efficient here through spring forward, now to the wing nuts. But Karen Wilton's not going away. So amazing that she can compete at this level at 45 when she wasn't sure she'd even walk again.
What I love is Karen's running her own race. She's not going so fast that she might make a mistake.
Maddie pauses for a moment before she jumps up to take on hopscotch.
And Matt, don't trip. Look, Karen Wilton's still in it.
She's staying within striking distance. Gonna shake out the arms before she goes up on hopscotch. Madeline Medeiros completed a semifinals course last year, so she knows how to pace herself. She's not rushing through these moves. She's trying to be precise and avoid a fall. And she's through 4 obstacles.
But Karen Wilton is still fighting. Are you kidding me? Look at this mama, too.
Can she get to the dismount handles? Got it!
Hey, she got that mama bear strength right now.
And you can see Madeline Medeiros was looking back. Now focused on spin hopper.
Oh, come on, Karen.
Because here comes Karen Wilton. And now, Madeline up on spin hopper.
Wow, and I think Karen right now is going to use the strategy to see if, in fact, Madeline Medeiros makes a mistake.
Addie Herman's the only woman who hit a semifinals buzzer this season. Madeline Medeiros trying to be the second.
Well, yeah, you don't know Madeline Medeiros because it's Vegas or bust. And you know Madeline, 16 years old, looking for her second visit to Vegas.
And look at this. Wow. Madeline is so strong. Getting another buzzer in the semifinals. She'll be the first woman to hit semifinals buzzards in season 15 and season 16. Karen Wilton can win the race, but she's gonna try to finish. Oh! A good effort by the 45-year-old mom, but this race belongs to Madeline Medeiros. You made your mom proud with that run.
I'm so excited.
You not only make your mom proud, you make us proud, you make the entire ninja community proud. Show me the muscles. Let me see the muscles, because you are strong. You go, girl.
Congrats to Maddie, and how about Karen Wilton? An incredible comeback season for her, and she's down with Zuri.
Karen, after everything that you've been through, what does it mean for you to even be out here tonight, having made it this far?
It's just an opportunity and such a blessing to be out here. Madeline's such an awesome athlete. Just to go against head-to-head with her was so much fun. Really wanted a buzzer, but so blessed that I was able to make it as far as I did. Just kind of gassed out at the end, but it's been a journey.
It's been so much fun for us to watch. You're such an inspiration, and I can't wait for us to see you out on this course again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Matt, Akbar, back to you.
Well, we've got some marquee matchups just ahead. Alaska's Nick Hansen will take on the big cat, Karsten Williams, while the big dog, Jody Avila's facing rising young star Sam Folsom. And later, the women's top seed, Isabella Wakeham, tries to outrun newcomer Ishal Valentino. Coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Minutes ago, we had a showdown between a slugger and a flipper. Whoa! As the flipper ninja, Utah's Allie Tippett-Wooten faced off against college softball star Karen Potts, known as KJP.
KJP using her softball skills on home run.
Potts is the number 2 seed and is just 18, while Tippett-Wooten is a 32-year-old mom and physician assistant. But these two stayed close.
Allie is right behind her, and now she's all tied up.
With her husband and baby boy cheering her on, Tippett-Wooten was trying to become the second mom to earn a trip to the national finals this season.
Oh, no!
But her run ended on hopscotch, and Karen Potts got the win. She's going back to Vegas for the second time in her young career. Then it was another impressive young ninja, the fly boy, Isaiah Thomas. The teenager came in as a 3 seed, facing off against number 22, California gym owner Arnold Hernandez.
Arnold Hernandez is going to have his hands full with the fly boy.
Hernandez, despite being 13 years older and 7 inches shorter, kept it close over the first few obstacles.
We know Flyboy Ninja's capable of going fast, but he doesn't want to make a mistake.
When Hernandez splashed down on hopscotch, oh! That's when the Flyboy really turned on the afterburners, and he finished with the second fastest time so far. And he's now in line to run for the safety pass.
Guys, they are 2 of the oldest ninjas left in the competition, and now the big cat, 43-year-old Karsten Williams, is facing off against Alaska's 36-year-old Nick Hansen. These ninja legends will be racing each other for a spot in Vegas.
They've got about 19 seasons of ninja experience between them. Karsten's a little older and a little taller.
Karsten made it to Vegas last year. It's been 5 years for Nick Hansen.
Have fun out there, bro.
As always, Karsten's mom, Linda, will be cheering for him, and Nick's wife, Joanne, and their new baby, Christopher, on his sideline. Karsten beat 39-year-old Abel Gonzalez in his semis race last year, while Nick lost to 15-year-old Joseph Rouse.
Matt, both these ninjas have been doing it for a long time. They're about the same in size. Let's see who can pull forward. And there's Karsten. He's on it.
Karsten linking it.
And Matt, he owned it like he wanted.
Wow. Karsten really moving, gave himself a good edge there with that efficiency.
Yeah, and now he's slowing down a little bit, but you can't slow down because the Eskimo Ninja is plenty capable of getting back into this race.
And both at around 100.
Oh, my goodness. Karsten Williams looked all out of sorts.
Nick Hansen just has to complete the wing nuts. Punches his ticket to Vegas.
Wow, it's been 5 years since we've seen Nick Hansen in Vegas. How crazy is this? But let's go back and look at Karsten Williams. He had a comfortable lead, but on that last wing nut, he just didn't get a good grip with that right hand. And that was that for the Big Cat.
Well, it's been a long time since Nick Hansen hit a buzzer, too. He's going to keep going and try to finish the semis course. That means he'll have to conquer Spin Hopper.
Fun fact, Matt, in the Alaskan Native Games, Nick Hansen is a champion of the knuckle hop. So you know if he can handle that, he should be able to handle Spin Hopper.
Unilaclete has got to be on their feet. Nick Hansen closer to a buzzer. Nick Hansen gonna do something he hasn't done since season 12. And that is hit a buzzer.
This will be his first as a dad. This is gonna be special.
And there it is.
My son, man, that was all that was on my mind. Oh, I'm here.
Yes, you are. And we'll see you in Vegas.
Let's go! Let's go! Yes!
Coming up, college student Ishelle Valentino can make robots do big things. But can she engineer an upset against the #1 seed? We'll find out next on American Ninja Warrior. China Hard loves to put the pedal to the metal when she's drifting her car back in Texas. And she was looking to go fast tonight as she was matched up against fellow Texan Captain Megan Johnson, who's an emergency room doctor for the U.S. Army. Both women were trying to earn their first trip to the national finals. And with her fiance Kyle Soderman cheering her on, Megan was first off spring forward, which paid off seconds later when both women fell on wing nuts.
Oh, wow.
So Megan got the win. She's going to Vegas for the first time. Then her fiance, stuntman Kyle Soderman, tried to earn his ticket to the national finals. He was facing professional wrestler Francisco Barajas, who's competing despite being sick.
I love these ninjas, not letting a little illness stop them.
From the start, Barajas was clearly not 100%, and Soderman, the #5 seed, jumped out to a big lead.
Kyle Soderman still pushing forward.
The 5-time Ninja veteran looked like he'd easily lock up a 4th straight trip to Vegas.
Oh my goodness!
Soderman's surprising fall opened the door for the ailing Barajas, who slowly battled his way to Spin Hopper.
He's just really sick. He's really digging deep.
Barajas had to finish the obstacle for the win and just couldn't do it. So Soderman survived. He's going back to the national finals. Now we've got another Texan. It's the big dog, 6'6" Jody Avila, the 38-year-old heating and air conditioning technician. He's facing 21-year-old Sam Folsom, a top ninja known for his obstacle designs in his training barn, the Danger Zone.
Some big size differences. Jody's 9 inches taller and more than 50 pounds heavier than Sam.
Sam's got a big group on the sideline, including his girlfriend, Isabella Wakeham, who runs next. Jody's got his family on the sideline as well, his wife Pauline and his 2 sons.
Jody's a higher seed, he's an 8. Sam's a 17, but both these guys can go fast.
Well, that height should help Jody here, but now he's got 210 pounds over the next 4 obstacles that are upper body gauntlets.
Wow! But don't sleep on the big dog. The big dog has got a lot of bite in him.
And look at this! They're matching each other move for move. And Jody Avila was the first one off there. Both get the first handle on hopscotch, and Jody Avila just reaching from one to another. John Mack did this earlier, but Jody's taking it to another level. And again, he was the first one off.
And Matt, he's almost 60 pounds heavier than Sam.
What a race! Oh, Folsom getting a little edge here.
Oh boy, and look at that. Jody Avila's still in it.
He's still in it.
He's still in it. Oh my goodness!
Sam Folsom gets the fastest time of the night, and Jody Avila's right behind him. buzzers, and Sam, you've had the fastest time all night.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And Jody, you're still alive for one of those top 2 non-winner spots.
Well done. All right, boys, go celebrate. Let's go.
Sam Folsom's a winner, and viewers at home can be winners too in our American Ninja Warrior sweepstakes, presented by the Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Go to NBC.com/ANW sweeps to learn more. And now it's our #1 women's seed, Texas A&M college student, Isabella Wakeham. She just watched her boyfriend Sam punch his ticket to Vegas. Now she'll be trying to join him. On the other side is New Mexico's Ishel Valentino, who'll be an underdog in this race, but she's no stranger to competition.
Nice. I've been doing robotics since I was 5. Competitive robotics is where everybody gets to build their own robot.
Do you want one of these on your side?
You get challenges where the robot has to shoot basketballs into a hoop or do these monkey bars. You get to take it and compete head-to-head against other teams.
75-40, another cube.
I've won on national and international levels in robotics. Robotics has definitely taught me to think outside of the box and be able to use those critical thinking skills.
Yeah, there we go.
You can solve any obstacle out there. Same with Ninja. You can look at any obstacle, analyze it. You can figure out how to do it.
There you go. There you go.
So no matter what problem is presented to me on the course, I'm going to find a way to solve it.
Ishel's parents are on the sideline, and Isabella's got her family and boyfriend Sam cheering for her.
Ishel had to win a runoff in qualifying just to get here, but Isabella can't be too overconfident. She was a #1 seed last year and shockingly fell on the second obstacle.
Little delayed reaction out of Valentino. She may have some jitters taking on Isabella Wakeham, and Isabella may be nervous about facing obstacle 2. This is where she fell last year in one of the biggest upsets of the season. Her fall allowed Sandy Zimmerman to go to Vegas.
And you know that's got to be in her head just a little bit. She'll be happy to get past this one.
And she gets through. Ishel Valentino not far behind, both women being very careful, very deliberate on these early obstacles.
We know Isabella's resume. We know she can go.
Well, that's a great thing, Akbar. There's always someone knocking on the door, and Ishel is coming. She's really pushing Wakeham. Oh, one-handed save by Ishel to stay alive. Wakeham heading into hopscotch.
Oh, no! Oh, my goodness.
Another shocking fall for Isabella Wakeham. And history on the cusp of repeating itself. If Ishel can survive hopscotch, she will go to Vegas. These ninjas always so supportive, but not easy being in Isabella Wakeham's situation. Watching.
Nice catch.
Your season is in someone else's hands. Valentino looking strong. This, I think, the most challenging move right here. Get those hands locked out, blind grab, got it!
Look at that. She's looking forward to breaking the stereotype that you can be either smart or athletic. You can be both.
What an upset this will be. And she's done it. Ishel Valentino delivers.
Look at that. She's in shock. She's in complete shock. I love this.
She's knocked off the #1 seed. And right now, she's going to push on and try to get her first buzzer. Oh! And she splashes down early on Spin Hopper, but it doesn't matter. She's pulled off the upset, and this rookie's going to Vegas.
Well, Isabella Wakeham had a comfortable lead, but just missed on the two-handed grab. That opened up the door for the underdog, Ishel Valentino, and she came through when it counted.
Well, gotta be heartbreaking for Isabella to miss out on Vegas once again, but she's still congratulating Ishel. Just a class act. Coming up, the Death Ninja Kyle Schulze. He is one of our most inspirational athletes, coming off the biggest moment of his career. Now, he'll try to earn a ticket to the national finals when American Ninja Warrior returns. newcomer Jonah Brown shocked everyone when he put up the fastest time in his night of qualifying.
Where in the heck did you come from, man?
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Tonight, the Tennessee teenager came in as the #1 seed, facing the 24, 6'7" Jonas Harmer, the husband of Olympic medalist Michaela Skinner. Brown was linking his moves on spring forward and jumped ahead, while at 220 pounds, Harmer had to lumber through.
I don't think the spring forward is rated for his weight.
Brown was on his way to the 5th obstacle as Harmer tried to make his way through the 3rd. After that fall, Brown could coast the rest of the way and earn his 2nd straight buzzer and his 1st trip to Vegas. Then it was a couple of young ninjas with some cool talents. 21-year-old Grant Kittingham is an ice sculptor from Houston, while Missouri's Dylan Rubel set a world record for flying paper airplanes. Even though Rubel's an aerospace engineer, it was Kittingham who was absolutely flying as he jumped out to a big early lead.
Kittingham running this with a smile. He's had a smile on his face the entire time.
Then the paper airplane pilot crashed on hopscotch.
Oh, shoot, he almost fell off the course.
But he wasn't going to catch up to Kittingham, who locked up his 2nd trip to the national finals. I love this next matchup. 2 unique individuals. On one side, it's the Who Dat Ninja, Louisiana tree trimmer Jesus Capote, trying to make it to Vegas in his rookie season. He's facing a beloved competitor, the deaf ninja Kyle Schulze, who's coming off the greatest moment in his career. Kyle has been cursed by the 5th obstacle, has fallen there 6 times.
Everybody knows what this would mean to him if he gets past this.
Yes! Look at that! And we are gonna see his first ever buzzer!
I finally was able to beat that wall.
The crowd on their feet! 8 seasons in the making!
I think I got a buzzer. I think I got a buzzer.
Take this one in right here.
Makes me feel like I should just take out the wall. All the other ninjas even. Come on, let's go. Just put it on. I've been involved with American Ninja Warrior for 8 years. I've only been to Las Vegas 1 time. And I fell at the first obstacle.
Kyle Schulze quickly becoming so...
Now I'm going to reach the goal of getting back to Las Vegas this year and finally give that opportunity to get that redemption. Jay, left side. God bless you, man.
Jesus just signed God bless you to Kyle. So many ninjas have learned some sign language so they could communicate with Kyle. That includes Jesse Graff, who's on the sidelines with Kyle's girlfriend, Raquel. Jesus has his wife on the sidelines and his kids and other family watching back in Louisiana.
Kyle's got more ninja experience, and he's a 10 seed. Jesus Capote is a 15.
Quick start. Schulze in his 8th season, Capote in his 1st. Kyle is 6 feet 1, 7 inches taller than Capote.
Oh, look at Jesus. He's bringing it. And now they're tied up.
Oh, it is synced.
Who that, Nick?
Kyle Schulze looked to be the first off in and out of the wing nuts. Jesus Capote's a tree trimmer. He's used to being up in the air. Well, another good matchup. Jesus Capote not shying away from the moment.
Woo, and Kyle is putting it to him.
Well done by Schulze.
Oh!
And Capote is down.
Real talk, the tree trimmer gave it a good run.
And Kyle Schulze going back to Vegas for the first time since season 10.
Wow. What a magical run for Kyle Schulze.
Well, talk about getting better with age. And Akbar, don't look now. He's close to getting his 2nd buzzer.
Man, this is so great. He's put in the work for this. He earned this moment.
Kyle just said this is a fun obstacle, but spin hopper is not an easy one. Well, how great would it be for Kyle Schulze here in his 8th season to go back-to-back buzzers and have to survive Spin Hopper. Good ascent.
It took him 8 years to get his first buzzer. Could he get his second after just a few weeks?
Well, we have seen the grit and determination. Kyle Schulze will leave it all on the course. Well done. Good control here.
I see you, Kyle Schulze, about to get another buzzer.
Oh, my.
Come on.
Get to that bar.
Right there. Nice.
Yes. Come on, Kyle.
He can taste it. He can feel it.
Yes. Kyle Schulze, his 8th season, going back-to-back on the buzzers. Yeah, you did! Whoa! Kyle, you just got back-to-back buzzers. How good does it feel?
It feels so amazing. And I'm just gonna keep going as far as I can. Keep that streak going. Let's get some more buzzers, baby. All right, guys. I see you in Vegas.
I see that.
Kyle.
All right.
Coming up, he's the reigning king of Ninja. Vance Walker tries to get back to Vegas. We'll see him next on American Ninja Warrior.
Oh, my goodness.
Daniel Gill's one of the all-time greats and is qualified for the national finals every season he's competed. So Gill, the number 2 seed, was feeling pretty loose minutes ago when he stepped out to take on the 23 seed, Georgia accountant Ricky Vu.
When that hair starts flying like that, there's no catching Daniel Gill.
Gill just missed out on the $1 million last season, and he showed why he's one of the all-time greats.
He's going supersonic speed.
Ricky Vu's a 5-time Ninja veteran, but he couldn't keep up with Gill. No! And when he fell on hopscotch, Gill could cruise to another buzzer. Not quite fast enough for the safety pass, but he's on his way to Vegas for the 8th time. Up next is the guy who edged out Daniel Gill for the $1 million last year. It's our reigning champion, Vance Walker, who's trying to return to Vegas to defend his title. And the guy with the unenviable task of trying to outrun the champ is Idaho's Brigham Youngstrom, a 2-time Ninja veteran with a pretty cool job.
I'm known as the Ice Ninja because I build ice palaces with my family. We usually cover about 2 acres of ice, where people can go and explore hundreds of feet of ice tunnels, slides, and moving these ice logs around really does help keep me in shape for a ninja. Vance Walker's a strong ninja, a fast ninja, but I've got ice in my veins, and I'm ready to conquer.
Brigham's got his family on the sideline, as does Vance Walker.
Brigham Youngstrom is gonna need the run of his life. He's a 21 seed. Vance Walker is a 4.
Here we go. Vance Walker was a legendary racer in Ninja Junior. 2 years undefeated.
Ooh, look at this.
Wow.
Look at
Lincoln.
Vance Walker's like, all right, enough playtime. It's go time.
And look at him launch himself into that wing nut.
Vance Walker is big time, prime time, showtime, all time, good time.
And he jumps right past the first handle on hopscotch. He may be thinking about the safety pass. He'll need to beat the time of John Mack, who's currently 2nd fastest. He is moving. Spin Hopper can eat up a lot of time. And Vance, no hesitation, right into it.
You know what I love about Vance Walker? He's not resting on his laurels. He's competing this year like he wants another milli.
Brigham Youngstrom still on the move. May not win the race, but could be a top non-winner if he can hit a buzzer. Vance Walker's cruising to the finish. Won't be fast enough to beat Max time and get a shot at the safety pass, but he's going back to Vegas to try and win back-to-back titles. Well, look at this. Brigham Youngstrom continuing to fight. Not going to be fast enough to be one of our top 2 non-winners, but could get his very first buzzer. Oh! Brigham Youngstrom makes it to the 5th obstacle, but it's Vance Walker getting that buzzer. And as good as that run was, it was just the 5th fastest finish tonight. The two fastest, Sam Folsom and John Mack, will race for the safety pass in just a moment. Last year's runner-up Daniel Gill had only the 6th best time in this loaded field tonight. And a trio of veterans round out our list of winners who are heading to Vegas. Our top 2 non-winners moving on are rookie Josh Miller and the big dog Jody Avila. Teenager Madeline Medeiros, who got a buzzer, leads our list of winners for the women. And we've got one final race, an all-out sprint for the safety pass, which gives you a second chance if you fall on stage 1 in Vegas. The 2 fastest squaring off. We've got the talented obstacle designer from the St. Louis area, Sam Folsom, taking on the reach, 6'5" Utah college student John Mack.
John Mack is a big guy. I'm gonna have to link everything possible that I'm able to link if I want to keep up with his reach.
I got a height advantage, so hopefully I can get an early start and then just keep that mojo rolling.
The safety pass is so valuable in Vegas, it gives you an insurance policy on stage 1. These guys are gonna go all out.
John Mack used those long arms to edge out Josh Miller in his race earlier. Can he do it again?
Here we go.
Just neck and neck right here. These two saints.
That big fella can move now. That big fella can move.
Well, Sam, a little more efficient. Oh, my goodness.
Don't underestimate that reach, Matt.
These two. And they both skipped the first handle on hopscotch. John Mack using his reach on this one. Look at this.
Oh, here we go. This is going to be the difference maker right here.
Oh! The reach loses his grip. Sam Folsom delivered. John Mack just exceeded his reach. Splashes down. Folsom's got safety. 10 seconds faster than his earlier race. Heck of a race. Well, the night's not done. When we come back, we've got a whole new group of ninjas, including the legend, stunt woman Jessie Graff.
Oh, my God! Oh, my gosh!
The Idaho rancher Lance Pekus. And the rock and roller from Florida, R.J. Roman. When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior, coming to you from Universal Studios Hollywood.
We're in the semifinals. That means all racing, all night.
One group of ninjas just punched their ticket to the national finals in Vegas. Now, Zuri's got a preview of who we'll see in our second group.
Yeah, guys, I cannot wait to see some of these matches. We've got old versus young, friend versus friend. It's gonna be great. She's coming off a buzzer in qualifying.
And she's done it!
The great Jessie Graff will be running to get back to Vegas. Plus, one of the fastest ninjas and a favorite to win the $1 million.
Fastest time of the night!
Florida rocker R.J. Roman. And no one's been to the national finals more than Flip Rodriguez. But to make it to Vegas, he'll have to beat another ninja legend, Ryan Stratus.
And leading off this second group, we've got Colorado teenager Jaleesa Himka trying to get to Vegas for the 2nd straight year, going against Florida's Caitlin Bergstrom Wright, the first of many from her family we'll see tonight. Both these women had memorable races in last year's semis. Caitlin had to face off with her sister-in-law and best friend, Ashley. Oh! Caitlin must complete this obstacle. No! And Ashley Bergstrom is moving on. She was the only one of the 4 Bergstroms not to advance to Vegas.
Last season, it was really hard to be the only one out of the 4 of us not moving on.
Ashley didn't advance to this year's semifinals, but Caitlin's husband, David, and brother Caleb did.
To have another chance to make it to Vegas with, hopefully, my brother and my husband, that would mean the world to me.
Jaleesa Himka had a showdown with her hero in semis last year, ninja legend Jessie Graff.
Jessie is one of the most legendary ninjas out there. It was crazy to just be side by side with her.
Jaleesa Himka slays one of the greats.
You did it!
The high schooler pulled off the upset and advanced to the national finals as a 15-year-old rookie.
I had a taste of Vegas last year, and I would love to experience it again.
That was a veteran performance by the 15-year-old.
Caitlin, may the fastest ninja win.
Jaleesa's energetic mom, Suzanne, will be screaming for her. And Caitlin's got the Bergstrom bunch on her sidelines, including husband David, who runs later.
Yeah, Caitlin's the number 2 seed among the women tonight. She's the favorite over Jaleesa, who's a 7. Here we go. 6 obstacles on this semis course. You don't want to go out too fast.
But they're dead even. You know Caitlin wants to get to Vegas after missing out last year, and if her husband David moves on tonight, they'd be just the second married couple to qualify together for the national finals. But here comes Himka.
Jaleesa Himka is young and fearless. Once she starts to warm up on this course, it can be lights out.
And Bergstrom, you can see her stealing glances.
Yeah, I wouldn't take a look. I would just run my own race. Just start doing that, you're in trouble.
Himka keeping it close as they both get ready to take on the 4th obstacle, hopscotch. And look at this, Himka back even.
And Matt, this is where Himka can make a run for it. This is where she's got to utilize her speed.
16 years old. And look at this. Both these women from athletic families. Jaleesa's mom was an American gladiator back in the day, and Caitlin's dad competed on Ninja when he was over 40. Bergstrom right, got through it first. That's huge. And here comes Jaleesa. So what do they have left for Spin Hopper? Caitlin's never hit a buzzer. Would love to get her first one here.
Yeah, well, at this point, your arms are spent. It's very easy to slip up on this obstacle.
And you can see, you have to be so precise with those hands, get them on the handles at the same time. And here comes Himka, and she knows she's got to sell out, Akbar.
Matt, this entire race, Caitlin Bergstrom Wright has not let up. She's letting this young competitor know that I'm going to Vegas, and if you want it, you got to beat me.
Himka's down, and now Bergstrom's down. Doesn't get a buzzer, but Caitlin was first off the previous obstacle, so she gets the win. Caitlin Bergstrom Wright is going to Vegas. We'll find out later if her husband joins her, but at least one Bergstrom will be at the national finals. And now the second Bergstrom, Caitlin's brother Caleb, will try to punch his ticket. He comes in as the top men's seed in this second group and a favorite to win it all. The competitor with the tough task of trying to outrun him is Pennsylvania teenager Cal Plahoros. We remember when we first met Cal, he was a skinny little kid on Ninja Junior.
Ninja Cal's put on a lot of muscle since then.
And Caleb Bergstrom was also just a kid when he made his Ninja debut 5 years ago in Atlanta.
And both of them are still acting like kids.
Definitely don't look like they're feeling pressure.
Yeah, wear them out. Get tired.
Cal's family knows he never takes things too seriously. Caleb's sideline is led by his sister, Caitlin, who just won her race, and his wife, Ashley, who missed out on making it to the semis this year. Bergstrom, a 4-inch height advantage. Wow! Ninja Cal!
I'm not sure how the height advantage is going to help him here. Ninja Cal can go.
Pedal to the metal. Look at these two. They know. Woo! They know what the other's capable of.
It's like Ninja Cal is on the Autobahn or something.
And Caleb, the first one off into hopscotch.
They are going now. They're pushing it.
Oh, my goodness. Woo! And a little hesitation for Cal.
Uh-oh, Ninja Cal got a little stuck on the technique.
Bergie right into Spin Hopper.
It ain't over until it's over. Cal can still come back.
Remember, our 2 fastest non-winners also move on, and with this pace, that's a possibility for Cal. And Caleb Bergstrom's going fast enough, he could have a shot at the safety pass at the end of the night.
He's going to be under a minute, Matt.
And what a start for the Bergstrom family. 2 are now headed to the national finals with another still to run. And Ninja Cal still fighting. He's going to try to finish. As we said, with the fast pace of this race, he'll have a chance to move on as one of our top non-winners. And Ninja Cal's going to hit the buzzer. A strong performance by the teenager, but no way he could catch Caleb Bergstrom. We may see Bergie later in our safety pass race. Coming up, this second group tonight features some of our biggest names.
I can't believe I'm still hitting buzzers.
Plus, 2 tough women who know how to take care of business on the course.
Wow, she's pumped.
And the Cowboy Ninja Lance Bekas is taking us where the buffalo roam.
Makes me feel like a cowboy.
All tonight on American Ninja Warrior. Kayla Bergstrom and his sister Caitlin have punched their tickets to Vegas. And minutes ago, Caitlin's husband, David Bergstrom Wright, a.k.a. the Cake Ninja, tried to join them. He was racing against Jay Flores, a social media star who teaches kids about science. Unfortunately, Flores got a lesson in gravity right from the start.
That's not magic, that's science.
That meant the win was a piece of cake for Bergstrom Wright, and he could cruise through the rest of the course.
He's powered by all that sugar. He's got it. Okay, Cake.
He made his way to the buzzer, so there'll be 3 members from the Bergstrom family in Vegas. Then it was San Diego photographer Alex Nye taking on Pennsylvania welder and dad Brandon McWilliams. Nye came in as a 7th seed after hitting a buzzer at qualifying and built up a small lead early on.
Alex Nye, the ninja guy, ain't messing around.
McWilliams, who battles cystic fibrosis, came in as an underdog 18 seed, but kept it close until hopscotch.
Oh!
That fall gave the win to Alex Nye, who tried to get another buzzer.
No!
Despite his fall on Spin Hopper, he's going to Vegas. Up next, we've got the Flamingo Kid going up against a medicine man. We're talking 31-year-old Albuquerque doctor Steven Sen facing Arkansas teenager Owen Dyer, known for his flamingo hat. Owen's a small-town teenager who runs a successful online reselling business and spent some of his earnings on a vintage Corvette that he cruises around Bentonville, Arkansas.
Yeah, I look pretty good when I'm driving around town. People see in the car, most expect an older gentleman or an older lady. They look down and they see a little teenage boy and they're like, what in the world was that?
Give a few gentle squeezes, perfect.
Steven Sen's a 9th-generation doctor and is saving lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I'm the 1st-generation American in my family and 1st-generation ninja.
Steven, he's a super strong competitor, so we'll see what happens, and I'm super excited to take him on.
Owen's got his dad and little brother leading the cheers for him. And Steven's got his parents on his sideline.
Owen's the number 6 seed, and Steven's 19. He's gonna have to go all out to keep up with the Flamingo Kid. All right, here we go. Get your mind right.
And Dyer, a 4-inch height advantage. He's able to quickly step across home run. Dyer's already been to the national finals twice in his young career. Dr. Sen is keeping it close. I like this.
Doctor, give me the news.
You know, he spends long hours at the hospital, doesn't get to train like some of the teenagers, never hit a buzzer in his career. Owen Dyer's hit 5. Dyer debuted 3 years ago, came out in the flamingo hat to get attention, and it's become his trademark. But Sen is keeping it close, and that is putting some pressure on Owen Dyer.
But these next 2 obstacles, hopscotch and spin hopper, this is where we start to see falls.
And here comes the doctor. Oh, but he backs up. Gonna be careful on this one, and jumps past the first handles.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and Owen with the one-handed save. Come on. Sen knows he's got to put some pressure on, and look at this.
Okay, paging Dr. Sen. Paging Dr. Sen. He better send it.
Well, got to get going. Stat. Owen Dyer on to spin hopper. Owen's giving it a rest. He knows Steven Sen must complete this obstacle to beat him.
Hey, you got to go. It's go time now. You got to fight for your ever-loving life.
And Owen watching him. Owen has let him get an edge here, Akbar. Interesting approach.
Oh, my goodness. Somebody get the stethoscope out and check my heartbeat.
Who can do the backside of spin hopper the fastest?
Now, the descent can be very tricky, of course, so you remember these spin hoppers move. Oh, the doc is seeing it.
And there it is.
Oh,
Sen
man.
got to send it.
Sen's got to go now. Go now.
Oh, Sen goes down. Owen Dyer delivers. But he was pushed to the very end by Dr. Sen.
You were stuck in a dire situation right there.
Dire situation right there.
Great job.
Owen, we're going to see you in Vegas, buddy. A big win for Owen Dyer winner, and as we told you earlier, viewers at home can be winners too in our American Ninja Warrior sweepstakes. Presented by the Wells Fargo Active Cash Credit Card. Go to NBC.com/ANW Sweeps to learn more.
Our next two competitors have almost 30 years of combined Ninja experience. Flip Rodriguez and Ryan Stratis go back to Ninja's early days. Now they'll race each other for the very first time.
Me and Flip go so far back with the show. He started back in season 3.
David Rodriguez, the masked man, blowing through this course.
I was way on back in season 1.
One hand, two hands up, pulling himself up to the buzzer, and he does it. Ryan Stratis makes it to the leaderboard.
I'm coming into season 16, and I'm 34 years old. I'm just blessed to be here.
Flip Rodriguez continues to shine.
Being side by side with Stratis shows that us old dogs still have some teeth.
The OG rising to new heights.
Flip, we've been in it for a minute. Let's show him what's up.
Oh, man, I can't wait for this one.
Let's give him a show.
Man, I feel like I grew up watching these two.
Hey, man, let's do it for the old school right here, baby.
No one's been to the national finals more than Flip Rodriguez. It'll be his 11th time making it if he wins this race.
This is that dream race that you thought, boy, I would love to see these two race against each other. The OG of speed, Flip Rodriguez, going up against Ryan Stratis. Here we go.
Well, Flip has been getting stronger with age.
Yeah, he's gotten so much better, hadn't he?
Last year, he had buzzers in qualifying and semis for the first time in a decade. Stratis had a good year, too, after missing a few seasons because of a shoulder injury. He came back and hit his own buzzer in qualifying.
He has got to work to keep up with Flip Rodriguez tonight.
Both athletes now up on wing nuts. Stratis having to generate some extra swings, and Flip is through. And skips the first handle on hopscotch.
Hopscotch is one of those tricky obstacles. If you rush through it, you can peel off real quickly.
But Stratis continuing to fight.
Flip Rodriguez, my goodness. He is separating himself, and you can see Stratis going, go on, young fella.
Strat is 6 years older than Flip, and Flip now an obstacle ahead. You can't take the spin hopper for granted. Oh my goodness, now he's hitting the afterburners.
Nice. You can see the maturity in Flip Rodriguez. Boy, has he gotten better. He reminds me of Kobe Bryant in his later years, continuously delivering.
But it's not over for Stratis. He could still get one of the top two non-winner spots. He's not going to catch Flip, who's closing in on another buzzer. He's going to earn his 11th trip to the national finals. And Stratis is going to keep going and try to finish. At 40, he's tonight's oldest competitor.
And you can hear him making the little primal scream as he's going up, really helping him to catch his breath. Oh, he almost fumbled that one.
Lucky that handle didn't spin.
He almost lost it on that last spin hopper. Great recovery by Ryan Stratis.
Watch this descent. Got to keep those hands in sync.
And the descent, you can't afford to have a fumble like that or you're going down.
Come on, Strat! Last time he had a semifinals buzzer was back in season 11.
I love Stratis breathing through it, yelling through it. Get out of there. Hurry up.
Yes!
Boy, he almost lost it on that last one.
Get onto the rope.
Get on the rope now.
Look at this. He hasn't been fast, so it may not hold up as one of our top two non-winners. He'll have to wait and see, but still, a great moment for Stratis. A thing of beauty.
He put in work for that one.
Two Ninja legends showing they can still handle this course. Coming up, crowd favorite Lance Pekas is back. The Cowboy Ninja will try to lasso a ticket to Las Vegas when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to semifinals, coming to you from Universal Studios Hollywood.
It's where you can experience Super Nintendo World.
Let loose in this incredible, colorful land of play, featuring the groundbreaking ride Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, along with imaginative interactive areas, theme shopping, and dining.
It's a new way to play.
And Universal Studios got lit up minutes ago as fans were on their feet for Electric Enzo. That's Florida teenager Enzo DeFerrari Wilson, the flashy four-time Ninja veteran. He was facing 35-year-old Puerto Rico personal trainer Lenny Lopez. Enzo, who came in as the number 3 seed, put the pedal to the metal early.
Oh, and Enzo's getting out there like a Ferrari.
He built up a comfortable lead over Lopez, the 22 seed, who made it as far as the Wingnuts.
Oh, and Lenny's down.
Enzo put it in cruise control the rest of the way and earned his 4th straight trip to the national finals.
Yes, it is!
It's my year!
Okay!
All right, what can I get you started with?
Tennessee teenager Benjamin Drake works at a fast food restaurant.
See it, get up that warp wall!
And he's already racked up 2 buzzers in his young career. Tonight, he came out looking to add another, but he was facing Florida's 34-year-old Kyle McCrite, an occupational therapist who trains with his 3-legged dog, Trey. McCrite was the lower seed, and he tried to stay with his younger opponent early.
Oh, he couldn't keep up, Matt.
That gave the win to Drake, who could coast to the end. He's going back to Vegas for the 2nd straight year after collecting his 3rd buzzer.
I don't know how much longer I can compete on this show, you know? I'm starting to hurt my hand hitting these buzzers.
Our next competitors know how to take care of business. On one side, it's Ohio's Jen Sanders, who runs her own thrift store company. She's facing Janique Levette, a mom of 3 who's also an entrepreneur. She runs her own gym and sells a line of homemade protein bars.
Gotta consider Janique the favorite. She's been to Vegas 4 times. Jen Sanders has never made it.
Jen has been open about her battle with crippling anxiety. She may be feeling some nerves with this side-by-side racing. She'll have support from her family and husband Ryan, and Janique's got her husband and kids on her sideline. And Levette last season in the semis got a win. She was one of 4 moms who made it to the national finals last year. We've only had 1 mom qualify so far this year, Maddie Howard. Janique trying to join her.
But Jen Sanders is staying right on Janique's heels like a stiletto.
A rough landing for Janique, but she's through. Levette, first one to Wingnuts, and she's looking strong.
She is looking strong, man. She's put so much time into her fitness, but also the ninja training. Oh my goodness! One bad move.
The door is open. Jen Sanders, if she completes Wingnuts, she's going to Vegas.
All eyes are on Jen now, which could be a challenge with her anxiety, but she is powering through. Oh boy.
It definitely puts the pressure on, and look, she's already got tears in her eyes.
She's got 1 more. Nice. Woo!
And look at this. Jen Sanders is gonna do it.
Don't cry. You gotta finish it first.
And she gets the win, making her first trip to Vegas. You just gotta feel so good for her. But Jen's not done, Akbar. You know she wants a buzzer.
Well, let's look back at what happened to Janique. Her right hand slipped off the final wingnut, and her night was done.
And Jen Sanders is gonna get past hopscotch. And she is through. But Spin Hopper, just brutal, so unforgiving.
Going through those first 5 obstacles, you know she's got to feel a little spent.
No! Doesn't make it to the buzzer, but what a moment for Jen Sanders. Disappointment for Janique as Jen Sanders can celebrate with her husband. She's going to Vegas for the first time. Up next are a couple of names familiar to Ninja fans. We've got 7-time veteran Julius Ferguson, the rapper who goes by the name Black Jules. He'll be racing against fan favorite Lance Pekus, the Cowboy Ninja. And lately, the Idaho rancher's been herding more than just cattle.
Over this last several years, I've been having the opportunity to help out some neighbors that run a bison ranch. Came up and helped work some buffalo today. They only work buffalo once a year, and when you bring them in, it is a lot of work. Separate their cows and calves and bulls and do health checks on them. Bison are so much bigger than cattle. When they start moving, you can't stop them like you can a cow. You basically got to get out of their way. You got to be so much more on your toes when you're dealing with them, just like when you're on the ninja course. It's pretty amazing to see the power of these animals. It makes me feel like a cowboy.
Lance has his wife Heather and their 2 kids on the sideline.
Lance is the underdog in this race. He's a 15th seed. Julius Ferguson, a 10.
Let's go, Julius. Let's go, Jules.
Here we go.
Well, these two the same age, the same size, and they're dead even out of the gate. Getting on spring forward, see if they can link here, give you a big edge.
Nice.
Julius is first onto Wingnuts, only made it to Vegas once 5 years ago. Pincus an extra swing. Julius Ferguson rides past the cowboy to take the lead, a little more efficient. And the first one off.
Well, these are 2 of our older competitors, both 37. I don't know if they can keep up this pace.
Lance Pincus joining up on Hopscotch, jumped up into it, and just look at that, pulled it dead even.
Uh-oh, he's going down that country road. Oh!
They both fall on Hopscotch, but since Julius got through the previous obstacle first, he gets the win. He's going to Vegas.
These 2 were very close early, but Julius was first off the Wingnuts. On Hopscotch, Julius tried to monkey bar to that next ledge and just came up short. And then Lance missed too, so Julius got the win.
Still to come, his flips have made him a social media sensation. But Bob Reese's biggest trick,
you are crazy,
will be trying to take down one of the best ninjas in the world, R.J. Roman. Plus, it was one of the closest races of the season when Elijah Browning edged out Roberto Garamore.
Oh my goodness! Oh!
Now, the boss has to beat the other Garamore brother, Naxa.
I'm gonna have to give this the run of my life.
We'll see it next on American Ninja Warrior. They're the Rowdy Ninjas from Virginia, known as the Lynchburg Loonies. And 2 of them hit the course minutes ago. First up was Ninja veteran Josiah Singleton, the 11 seed, taking on the 14, Florida plumber Vinny Castronova.
Oh man, this crowd's going crazy.
With his loony fans cheering him on, Singleton started out strong, but quickly fell behind the plumber Castronova, who turned on the jets.
Let it go, let it flow.
When Singleton lost his grip on Wingnuts,
no! Oh my word.
It sealed the win for Castronova. And though the plumber got wet on Spin Hopper, he's going to Vegas for the 2nd straight year. Then it was another one of the Lynchburg Loonies, engineer Jeff Loftus, who got a little crazy at the start with his opponent, Connecticut's Connor Galvin.
He's having way too much fun here.
And while Loftus had his rowdy friends on his sideline, Galvin was cheered on by his good luck charms, his dog Sadie and girlfriend Haley.
Let's go, Connor!
Galvin, the higher seed, was able to pull away from Loftus and was a full obstacle ahead.
Connor Galvin is not messing around.
When Loftus couldn't hang on at Hopscotch.
Whoa, look out. And Loftus is down.
Galvin could coast to the end. He's going to the national finals for the 2nd time in his career. But even in defeat, Loftus still kept things loony. Well, our next 2 athletes can do amazing things on the course. One of the fastest ninjas on the planet, R.J. Roman, squaring off against one of the most explosive, Bob Reese. Whoa! Oh, look at that! Those are the kind of flips that have made Bob a social media sensation. But as you can tell from his shirt, he's most proud of his latest production.
How many coat hangers can hold my weight? This is like actually pretty sturdy.
The four-time Ninja veteran's a big kid himself, making viral videos daily for his 4 million plus followers.
I fall on a daily basis. People falling is funny. It's something I can do and make a living off, which is really exciting.
But fatherhood has made him think twice about the extremes he'll go to.
I have gotten some pretty crazy injuries. I've broken my kneecap twice. I've got a concussion so bad that I forgot who my wife was. It's those types of challenges that I need to like tune down a little bit now that I'm a father, but I'm still always gonna be pushing myself to do more.
Bob's wife Ashley's on the sideline. Their baby, who they named Story, is back at home. Bob's hoping his story tonight ends with a buzzer, but he's facing one of the truly elite ninjas in R.J. Roman, who's made it to stage 4 the last 2 seasons. Well, Bob Reese carrying 40 extra pounds. That's going to make it even harder to keep up with R.J., who's never failed to qualify for the national finals.
RJ's going for that safety pass. Remember, he earned one last year, and it saved his season when he fell on stage 1. He knows how valuable it can be.
Bob Reese really going to have to put on the pressure. Keep in mind, doesn't necessarily have to win. He could still move on as one of our top 2 non-winners. That's how he advanced last year.
Yeah, he's got to make sure his dad bod don't weigh him down because RJ Roman is cooking with gas.
Well, at this point, the only realistic way for Bob Reese to get a win is a fall by RJ.
When RJ Roman gets going, oh, it's lights out.
Looking like he could have one of the fastest finishes. He'll need to beat David Bergstrom Wright's time to be in line for the safety pass race. Making steady progress. And just throws himself halfway up the wall. Wow! Going back to Vegas. He wants another shot at that $1 million.
You got it, Bob!
But Bob Reese still going strong. He could still get to Vegas as one of our top 2 non-winners, but has to finish faster than Ryan Stratis.
And Matt, Bob needs to be careful on spin hopper. Some of these bars have a little bob to them.
185 pounds, one of the heavier guys we'll see on the course tonight. Handles it well.
Yeah, he wants to get back to Vegas so he can pull off another viral trick on stage 1 like last year.
And this descent's so hard to get those hands, keep them synchronized. And remember, he must finish the course. If he falls, his season is over, and he's struggling. Oh! He was so close, but comes up just short, so no Vegas for Bob Reese. But it's R.J. Roman getting that win. Right now, he's the second fastest. If that holds, he'll race Caleb Bergstrom for the safety pass. But our next 2 ninjas may have something to say about that, because these are 2 of our fastest young stars. It's the number 2 seed, 16-year-old Naxa Garamore, who made it all the way to stage 4 last season. He's racing 23 seed The Boss, Tennessee teenager Elijah Browning, who's already had 1 nail-biting race against a Garamore brother this season. Elijah's a 4-time veteran who's hit a qualifying buzzer every single season and reached the final obstacle of stage 3 last year.
Nice.
Which made his fall this year all the more shocking.
Oh!
When I hit the water on Duck Duck Goose, I knew I was in trouble. I'm like, well, my season's over.
But it wasn't over. His early fall forced him into a runoff race for the final semi-spot against Naxa's brother, Roberto, who he defeated in last year's semis. And the rematch didn't disappoint. It's gonna be the dismount.
Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh! Roberto the first one. Oh! Elijah the first one to the buzzer.
Oh,
what a finish!
Word.
I got into the semifinals by the skin of my teeth.
Now Elijah has to take on Naxa, who reached stage 4 last year and has never failed an obstacle.
Racing Elijah after my brother lost is kind of scary because Elijah is a very tough competitor. It's gonna be a good race.
Roberto will be watching from the sideline with mom. Elijah's also got a big group here, including his mom and brother.
The Garamores are coming for you, Elijah Browning. Oh boy, he's doing this one for family.
Both these guys can go fast. One mistake could be the difference in this race.
Look at this!
Elijah, a 5-inch height advantage. Oh, these two are gonna push it. Wow.
Who will blink first? Matt, this course does not have a speed limit. And Noxa, look at this!
Noxa sells out first on hopscotch. Boss pulls ahead.
But not so fast. And here it is.
Look at this. Noxa one hand.
Oh my goodness.
And Boss, the first one off, going into spin hopper.
All right, and here comes Noxa now. My goodness, this is like floating pull-ups.
It's gonna come down to the buzzer. Noxa pulling ahead.
Noxa's got his brother's back. Noxa's got his brother's back.
Noxa Garamore gets a buzzer.
Woo!
And he's fast enough for the safety pass. And Elijah Browning's our fastest non-winner. They're both moving on, and they deserve it. What a race. I gotta say, that's one of the best races we've seen here at Ninja Warrior. Boss, you came up a bit short, but you were the top spot in the non-winners. It's you and Cal Plahoros. You're both moving on to Vegas. But Noxa, you're not done racing tonight. You're gonna get a shot at the safety pass. And what a showdown that's gonna be. Noxa will be running against his good friend and mentor, Caleb Bergstrom. Are you kidding me?
Nice!
The winner gets an insurance policy to use in Vegas. But up next, she's given us some of the greatest moments in Ninja history.
Yes! History!
Jessie Graff tries to punch her ticket to Vegas when American Ninja Warrior returns. Next week, we're in Las Vegas for the start of the National Finals, a 4-week television event. Last year's winner, Vance Walker, and a loaded field of contenders will battle to be our champion. And someone will win the $1 million. You don't want to miss it. Minutes ago, 2 of our final competitors tried to punch their ticket to Vegas, as Florida's 29-year-old Megan Budway took on Utah teenager Anna MacArthur, who works at her family's RV park. MacArthur was the higher seed, but it was Budway who linked moves on spring forward and took a slight lead early.
She's not intimidated, Matt.
These two were neck and neck as they raced through Wingnuts.
You gotta just throw yourself into it. Nice! Oh! Oh my goodness!
Budway's fall meant MacArthur could seal the win by finishing Wingnuts.
She did it, Matt!
But the high schooler kept going and made it to Spin Hopper.
Oh!
She's earned her first trip to the National Finals. And the last women's race features one of Ninja's biggest stars. Zuri's gonna get her started.
Guys, she added another buzzer to her resume back in qualifying, and now the legend Jessie Graff is ready to run her way back to Vegas. The stunt woman is an icon of the sport, and she's tonight's top women's seed. The competitor trying to outrun Jessie is Florida's Lisa Hare, who knows all about beating the odds because she lives with ankylosing spondylitis, a crippling condition.
Jessie Graff!
Going against Jessie Graff is surreal.
History! The first door right there!
To complete stage 1.
It's an experience that I didn't think that I would ever get to have. Life with AS. There's my car. I've only made it this far. And I can't walk.
What an amazing honor to get to run side by side with someone who's overcome so much and has become so amazing at something so difficult.
She is savoring this moment after all the pain she's been through. It's gotta feel great.
I think it's so important for people to see Lisa and her story and just to understand that we can face insurmountable challenges and just do them anyway.
Would be amazing for Lisa Hare to get to Vegas with her condition. She'll have her husband and young daughter on the sideline. Jessie's got her mom, who's also a ninja, on her sideline. Jessie, a 6-time national finalist. Oh, no! And Lisa Hare touches the water. She is out. A heartbreaking way for it to end. She falls on just the first obstacle.
Jessie's in the zone. I don't think she even realizes that Lisa went down.
Well, disappointment for Lisa Hare, but it means Jessie Graff is won. She's going to Vegas. Now she can concentrate on getting a semifinals buzzer. With all her accomplishments, that's something she's never done.
Matt, you can hear the crowd. You can feel it. They want to see her get it.
Oh! On an obstacle she's conquered many times before, just slipped off, but it doesn't matter. She's going to the national finals for the 7th time.
Look at Jessie. She didn't even know until just now that Lisa fell. Jessie's like, hold on, where's my competition? She's like, wait, what? Lisa Hare lost her balance on the first obstacle, and that gave Jessie the quick win. She looked in command, but her hands just slipped on the third wing nut.
So now the only thing left is a race for the safety pass, which gives you a second chance if you fall on stage 1 in Vegas. And this race features the night's 2 fastest ninjas, Naxa Garamore and Caleb Bergstrom. They are 2 of the best. They both climbed for $1 million on stage 4 last year. Oh, look at that. Flipping out.
Okay, at the same time.
These 2 are very close. They trained together in Florida and are practically family.
I've known Naxa since he was 9 years old. We've grown so close, he refers to me as his uncle.
You got this, uncle. Caleb knows that I'm going to try my best.
Naxa Garamore, and he's done it!
And I know he's gonna try his best.
Caleb Bergstrom coming up big, gets the buzzer.
So, I'm excited.
The good news is we're both going to Vegas again. The bad news is that only one of us gets to get there with the safety pass.
It's not going to be easy to beat him, but I think the race will be really, really close.
Uncle Bergie's ready to go.
These 2 were both under a minute in their earlier runs. Naxa was 1 second faster than Caleb, so you know this is going to be close. Safety on the line. And these 2 really going to push each other.
Oh, my goodness. Look at the leakage on that. Looking like hot links right there.
Oh, my. Impressive.
Uh-oh. An extra swing there, but Knox is back in it.
And you could see that it was Bergstrom first off and into hopscotch.
Oh, boy. Wow. Now, when you're moving this fast, it's easy to make a mistake, so you got to have muscular discipline.
Too close to call.
Oh, boy.
Naxa just accelerating on the back part of the course.
Naxa's not going to let this one go.
Bergstrom.
He's like, not so fast. And now here he goes.
Naxa first off.
Oh, my goodness.
And Naxa Garamore just edged out his Uncle Bergie for the safety pass.
It's just over 40 seconds. Holy mother of speed. From hopscotch on, these 2 were almost in sync. It all came down to 1 extra swing at the end by Caleb Bergstrom. That allowed Naxa to go past him and get the win. I nearly jumped out of the booth.
So that's a wrap here at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Next stop, Las Vegas and the National Finals.
Can't wait, big man. For Akbar Bajabi, Mela, and Zuri Hall, I'm Matt Eisman. We'll see you in Vegas on the next American Ninja Warrior.